Hello, everybody. You see a problem. Sometimes brand owners or FPS sellers hire an agency, but they don't understand very basic few things. They get frustrated that why this thing is not working. There is a very basic campaign structure that I believe every seller should know, or every basic agency should communicate them effectively that these are the basic standards and you must follow them. So today you have to ensure if your agency is not doing that, or someone who's managing your ads, or if you're doing it yourself, these are the core foundation and you must do it. Hello, my name is Asan. The question is why you should listen to me. I'm an advertiser. I've been doing this for past 7 years. Right now, I'm managing multiple 7 and 8 figure brands. Some are Amazon first brands, some are Shopify brands that are using the Amazon side of things as well. The first thing I want to talk to you about is the campaign structure. There is one thing, if you have used Facebook ads, there is a CBO, ABO thing. And in Amazon, basically what I want you to do, just think is one campaign, one ad group, and not more than 5 keywords. There is a like advanced side of it. It will one campaign, one ad group, one keyword. That's a more granular side, a more detailed side. It gives you more control of the thing, and you must do it. That is the simplest that I have many clients. I've recommended them and they ask me why should I do it. It's a very simple explanation to it. You get control of thing. For example, if you put more than 30 to 40 keywords in one ad group, what happens on the top 4 or 5 keywords gonna take all the spend of the day, and rest of the keyword didn't get the chance. There is a high possibility those long tail keywords might be good converting for you. There's a possibility that may be good for your product. You will be getting a less cost of these keywords, but the problem was the higher volume keywords were getting all the share because Amazon algorithm works that way. And those keywords within the campaign, you were thinking, oh yes, I'm already advertising those keywords, but those are not getting enough spend. So you have to always ensure not more than 5 keywords. Why? Because each keyword could get time and sufficient ad spend to show you either they are good or not. Straight out, simple as that. You have to make sure that you are doing this. If you're not following that campaign structure, I would just highly encourage you. Again, it requires more time. People not tend to do it. People just stuff it in one campaign because they were afraid it's going to take a lot of time. Again, yes, definitely you have to put in more time. You are competing against your competitors, and if you think my BBC is not working, that how will I get competitive advantage while everyone is doing that helium 10 things? Everyone has the same similar tools. Biggest question I ask to all the sellers I have meetings with, all the new clients I have meetings with, what was your competitive advantage and how are you planning to gain one? Are you planning to hire someone pretty good? Are you going to get yourself better, or some good practices? This is one of them. The second strategy is basically cut spend where it's not working. You can find it in two places. Number one, targeting type inside your campaign, and number two, in search tab report. I'm going to tell you what exactly you have to look for. For example, go into your targeting tab, look for campaign that have spent around like $15, $20 or $25. If it's you're selling a $40 product, you get around 50% of your product price term. These are for exact my search terms only, and they have spent half of the budget and haven't generated those. I would highly recommend you pause those campaigns, and you have to make sure of that. For other auto broad and phrase match campaigns, you have to do that on your search term report. Go that, download a search term report. It's quite simple. You don't need anybody else. It's you just Google it or YouTube it. You will find how to download search term report. Identify what are the campaigns that about what are the keywords out of them that you have spent significantly around this amount of money, haven't generated you a single sale. You don't have to pause them there basically. Since it's like other type of campaign, you basically have to negate them there. For example, you have to negate those keywords. So Amazon don't spend money on those particular keywords. You are basically telling Amazon that is all negation. That's you must highly do. That's a second cut ad strand there. The third thing is doubling down on what is working. Again, go to search term report, download it, identify what were the terms that generated you 1 to 30% ACOS and more than 2 sales. In that ACOS that got you more than 2 sales, I would highly recommend you generate a new campaign for them and ensure when you generate a new campaign for them, again for that same structure, one ad group, not more than 5 keywords, and you have to ensure those are not targeting all those other keywords are not targeting on other campaigns already. So again, you will be like competing against yourself. So you have to make sure that launch new campaign, double down that simple formula, 1 to 30% a cost. Between that, if you think no, I'm a growth phase, I can afford 40% a cost, go for that as well. Okay, it's your decision. What is your growth phase? What is how you want to keep it profitable? I believe you understand that the campaign structure is very important. important. That is one thing you can evaluate yourself today, check yourself today, either your agency is doing that or not, or someone who's managing your ads or not. What I believe as an Amazon seller, I know you have so much on your plate already. You have so much things to cater to, but these are something, someone who's managing your ad is your money manager. You're giving that person your money to manage it for you, and you just can't look at like monthly or bi-weekly report and look at that, hey, you didn't manage my money effectively. Basically, if it was not that much profitable, you have to look into those details, and you can show them this video, or basically there's a foundational structure that should be out there. These are like basic things. I have seen so many accounts. What problem happens is, like, if they hire a good agency, the sales guys go there, they close agency very effectively. What happened is, then they hire a junior virtual assistant to do the task on you. What happened, they give you a very flashy good report, but the virtual assistant were not doing their jobs. The virtual assistant was following an SOPs. If their SOPs were not sufficient enough, he or she might not be doing an effective active job, and you at the end of it, 2 months down the line, 3 months down the line, you lost your money. You think that PPC doesn't work, and you are all up. Like, again, I have created another video about what you should look at things. PPCs does not mean sales. There's a detailed one. I highly recommend you check out this video. That will definitely help you a lot understanding the core foundation of the things in a more detailed way. I have explained the funnel there. You will get an entire idea about it. As a seller, I always encourage people to get a leverage by learning things by yourself, so you can ask the right question. So it is difficult for people to scam you or like bullshit you with all the technical terms all out there. I always encourage people, if someone does not explain you a technical stuff simply, that means he doesn't understand it well enough. It's that simple. But if someone tells you a very unique term, I have a PFCR formula or anything formula, it's just called created some workflow and just they're calling that is not a comparative advantage. Yes, that is good if they can do on top of the foundational thing. If they set the foundational things right, they're doing on top of it, that's absolutely great, and you should follow them. So thank you so much for your entire time for watching this video. It means a lot. I'm finally facing my fears to getting out in front of people, so enough people know me, and I'm gonna push a lot of videos and see which one's gonna work and how I'm gonna improve myself. If you have any recommendations for me, please feel free to send in the comments. If you have any questions, feel free to in the comments. I will answer them personally, and you can check out my website link as well. If you think that guys make sense, you can check out our link personally. We offer free audit, and if that audit makes sense, you can proceed further. If you did that audit doesn't make sense, you can ask your current team. Literally, you can use my audit we offer you, and you can use that audit and send it to your current team. If you have any content, anything, if you're doing it yourself, use us as a leverage, get our audit done, implement those stuff, and it will help you a lot. Thank you so much for your time.